beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fall November evening. It was during the writing of my book. I drove back to my neighborhood where I grew up looking for, I still don't have a fucking clue. Rosebud, looking for Rosebud. The streets were empty and quiet. The whole place looked like it was locked down since 1955. My corner church was silent and unchanged. There were no weddings, no funerals. It was just a quiet night. So I rolled my car slowly another 50 yards up the block to visit my great tree, and it was gone. Aww. It had been cut to the street since the last time that I drove through. So I got out of the car and I looked down, and there was a square of musty earth that held the remaining snakes of its roots. I reached down, I picked up a handful of dirt, and I just kind of ran it through my hands for a moment. And my heart sank like a kid's, like a kid's who'd suffered some irretrievable loss. It was like some piece of me was gone. Maybe it was just that I had no memory of the neighborhood without that tree. It had been there long before I was, and I assumed it would be there long after I was gone. And I like that. It felt eternal. It was at the center of our street, and it had rooted our neighborhood. So I sat there for a while just cursing the county. And I looked again and I realized that it was gone, but some essential piece of it remained. The air and the space above its roots still felt filled with life and the soul and the light. My childhood friend, I could still feel it there. It was just that its branches, its leaves, and its massive trunk, if you looked up, they were now outlined and shot through by the evening stars and sky. But my great tree's life couldn't be ended or erased so easily from this place because it's history. History matters. Its imprint was too great, it was too old and too strong, it had been there too long to be done away with so easily. It had stood in witness to everything that had happened on these small streets beneath its arms. All the joy, all the sadness and heartbreak, and all the life. We live amongst ghosts. They're always trying to reach us from that other world. They're with us every step of the way. My dead father is still with me every day, and I guess he always will be. Because I miss him, and if I had a wish, I guess I wish he could have been here to see this. But I do get to visit with him every night. I'm on this stage just a little bit, and that's a lovely thing. I'm fortunate. And Clarence, I get to see and be with Clarence a little bit here every night too. And of course Danny and Walter and Bart. My own family, so many of them are gone now from these houses that used to be our houses that are now filled by strangers. All that life, away life, disappears in front of your eyes without you noticing until something goes missing. But the soul is a very stubborn thing, and it doesn't dissipate so quickly. Souls remain. They remain here in the air, in the empty space, in dusty roots, and sidewalks that I knew every single inch of like I knew my own body as a child remains in the songs that we sing and the stories that we tell one another. My blood, my people, that's all we have at the end of the day. My blood, my people, my place, all we have is each other. And maybe that's what I'm looking for when I go down there. I want to hear my grandmother's voice call me into the house one more time. I want to commune with those spirits and stand in their presence. And I want to feel their hands upon me, their son. One more time. So, once again, I stood in the shadow of my old church steeple. And, well, you know what they say about Catholics. Yeah, there's no getting out. No, they got you. The bastards got you. Yeah, they got you when the getting was good, you know. They fucking knew their job. They knew their work. They did it hard and well. Man. Because the words of a very strange but all too familiar benediction came back to me. These were words that as a kid, I tell you, I chanted these things, sing-song, board. I mumbled these things in front of class every single morning in my green blazer, my green tie, my green trousers, my green socks of all of St. Rose's unwilling disciples. But damn, for some reason, as I sat there on my street that night, mourning my dead tree, and once again surrounded by God, damn if they weren't the words that came back to me, and when they flowed a little differently. It was our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on this earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, just give us this day and forgive us our sins and our trespasses as we may forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, all of us, forever and ever. Amen. Well, may God bless you and your family and all those that you love. And thanks for coming out tonight.